Cooking for Health, a community cooking class brought to you by First Choice Community Healthcare, Agricultura Cooperative Network, La Cosecha, and other valued community partners.
Hi, welcome back to Cooking for Health. Today we're going to be making a very simple peach cobbler, which is a great dessert that has no added sugar. So we're going to start with 5 peaches. You can really use any soft fruit you like because everything's going to be cooked at once. You don't want to use like apples because they can stay hard. But stone fruits are really nice and they're all in season right now. So peaches, plums, cherries, apricots, things like that are going to be best for this ingredient or for this recipe, but you can use any ingredient you want. I'm just going to start by putting these in half and taking the pits out. You can see I have 5 peaches here. And then we're just going to take each half and cut it into about 9 pieces. Put those in a bowl. You can just see the size of the chunks there. They're going to fall apart a little bit as we bake them, but we still want them to have some nice structural integrity, so not too small of pieces. Obviously, if you don't like it as chunky, you can cut your pieces smaller. I kind of like it like this. And these are organic peaches. I also wash them to get a little bit of that fuzz off. Once again, if you don't like the fuzzy peaches, you can use a nectarine or a plum or an apricot. Now we have our peaches, and then since we're not adding any sugar, we want to add a lot of other things to like really make it taste really good and to bring out the natural sweetness of peaches. Obviously, they're very sweet themselves, but we're going to add some just different spices and stuff. So we're going to add 1 teaspoon of ginger, ground ginger. You can also grate a little bit of fresh if you have. And then we're going to do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And we're going to do 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And we're just going to give that all a stir to get the spices evenly coated on there. And if you don't like cinnamon or ginger, you can leave that out, but I think that it just, using spices can make things taste sweeter without sugar because it just creates more interest. And then we're also going to add just 2 teaspoons of cornstarch, and that's just going to help this from becoming soupy, so that'll kind of just thicken it as it bakes. And we're just going to mix that up real nicely. And you can see there it's pretty well mixed. Give it a few more turns. And you can see that as we mix it, the peaches already start to break down and lose their juice. And so that's just what that cornstarch is going to help with. So that's our fruit filling. And then we're going to make a topping for that. And we're going to add some whole grains. So we're going to just do a cup of rolled oats. And that'll make it more filling and add some fiber to it, make it a little healthier. We're also going to add a half cup of sliced almonds. Once again, for healthy fats. And then to the topping, we're going to add 1 tablespoon of coconut oil. healthy fat, and that's also going to just help the topping get really crispy. You can just mix that up with your spoons or with your hand if you'd like, and that's going to help toast those oats and nuts as it bakes in the oven. And if you like, you can add a little bit of cinnamon to this topping too, just to kind of bolster those flavors. Okay, and now we have our filling and our topping. And you can put this in a pie pan. I like to use the cast iron pan. It makes it real nice. So we're just gonna put your peaches down first. You can also put them in like small individual containers if you don't want to make one big one. And then we're just gonna make sure that everything is really mixed nicely. See a little bit of cornstarch, making sure that all of your cornstarch is really worked in. And then just spread that into an even layer. And then the same thing with your streusel topping. You just sprinkle that over the top. Nice and even. And it's gonna look like that. And then you're just gonna put that into a 375-degree oven for about 20 to 35 minutes, depending on your oven. You just wanna check it after 20 minutes till the fruit's bubbly and the top is kind of brown and crispy. And that's gonna be it. Enjoy.
Thank you for watching. Tune in for the next fun and healthy recipe from Cooking for Health.